Twin Cities Adventures with our Minnesota honeybee playlist, and today's video, I'm a little sunburned because I've been working out in the garden all day, last 2 days anyway. Well, our beehives just showed up today, so we're putting them together, and they are BeeCastle. I'll add a link below the video where you can order all the stuff that we buy, because we bought the things that we thought were the best, and once you see it all set up, you'll probably like it. These are all tongue and groove pieces. We got the ones with the windows in them so we can open up and peek at what the honeybees are doing. I'll show you that in videos up and coming. A little workstation here. We're putting everything together. Here's a little quick view here. We have the baseboard, two brood boxes. They're both deep brood boxes, and then a super, and then another super goes on that, and then these are cedar dipped in beeswax. So there's a very thick coat of beeswax on here to protect it, keep it from rotting. So basically just screwing in all these screws and putting the door on here. So that way you can check out the peekaboo window through there. You can peel the plastic off from the inside so it's a clear view, otherwise it's opaque. So, and then there's what it looks like putting the little honey hives together. The deep brood ones are black on the bottom, so you can see the eggs, and then the supers are yellow. You just put those together, snap those in, put nails in all four corners. You gotta glue these too, just a little dab of glue. So all you need is some wood glue, hammer, screwdriver, rubber mallet to pound things together. Okay, we're all set up out back here, and here's one fully set up hive. It's gonna have the bottom board and then the entrance, which we have blocked off for now, 2 deep boxes, queen excluder, 2 honey boxes, top board, and then the cap. And then we've got this one set up over here with the windows on the side, so we can look in there at the honey production, and then show me one of the brood boxes. This one's, the brood boxes are black, so you can check for eggs if you want to, but we're not gonna really micromanage the bees. They know what to do. So you can open up all of them on the sides. And then over here, this is how this goes. So bottom board, entrance, which is blocked for now, 2 brood boxes. There's a peek at what they look like. They're all wax coated. And then after the brood boxes, you put on the queen excluder. So basically the queen excluder is this mesh, and the bees can get through to make honey on the top boxes, but the queen can't, because you don't want her making laying eggs above it. So then we'll put the 2 honey ones, which is these medium-sized ones. So go ahead and put those 2 on top of the queen excluder. So the bottom 2 boxes are brood boxes, so they will have eggs and larvae and make more bees, and then make honey, and they'll live off that honey in the winter. And then above the queen excluder is just the honey boxes that we will harvest honey ourselves. And then this is the top board. There's a hole in there, so we'll get to that later. And then the top board goes on top, and then the cap goes on that. So that's the done deal. And we've got it set up so we can peek through the doors on this side, and then we can peek through the doors on this side. And then there's plenty of room to put more boxes on top. So if we want to do like a feeder box on top someday, or if we wanted to add another brood box down below, or more honey boxes above, we got plenty of room. Okay, now that is the done deal. 2 stacks, and the ratchets are on. See, they go right under between the cracks of the boards. And right up through there. And then you just ratchet, same here. And then right underneath it. So the raccoons will not knock those over. Those are firm. And then if we want to open up these sides, all we have to do is do that, and then these pop right out, just so you can look right at them. It doesn't take up any extra room. And then you want to look at a brood, open that up, pop that right out, just like that. Look at those. Looking good. Okay, that's part 2 in our Minnesota honeybees playlist. Setup of our boxes on our nice floating shelf, which was part 1 in our series. Thanks for watching. Twin Cities Adventures out.